All right, I'm back. So again, the last thing that I was saying was that don't really use Google, use your notes. So if you guys are looking up something, what I would say about it is Google is far beyond the scope of AP. So you are certainly in a higher level chemistry class in AP or sort of in the second year of chemistry. Um, but when you are looking something up on Google, very likely you are going to get something that is beyond AP. So it might be up in that fourth or fifth year of chemistry. AP is definitely going to be able to know that. They're going to know that you are using things that don't apply. That also goes along with like exceptions, right? So if we're being told that we're doing, for example, if we're doing like a gas law equation and we're at standard temperature and pressure, we're doing the full calculation. We know exceptions about non-ideal gases exist, but we're just doing what we're supposed to be doing. We're doing the question at hand. So in the same way, you might be looking up something, finding exceptions that have no relevance to your question at all. But because you're using Google rather than maybe your AP textbook, you're being led in the wrong direction. So again, stay away from Google. It's not going to help you out. Also, just to double down on that, your textbook is AP approved. We sort of are studying to the test, so that's why it's such a good resource. And finally, one of the other things they're talking about is collaboration. So if you were to be collaborating with someone while you're taking this exam, that would be considered cheating. You are sort of plagiarizing off of each other. The software that they're going to use to look at your notes, they're going to be able to determine that you guys were talking to each other, and then you will also have your exams failed. So be really careful about how you take these exams. Also, after you're done with the exam, still don't talk about it. Don't post anything relevant to the questions that were on it, or even I would just stay away from talking about it in general. Even if you just want to say, "Oh man, that was so easy," or "That was so hard," just don't. And specifically, absolutely do not post about them on your Facebooks or your Twitters or whatever it is, because that is evidence that can be held against you, and they will fail you for that. All right. So, other things that I wanted to talk about are questions about this. So, taking the exam. So, if you take the exam on the scheduled time, May 14th at 2 p.m., you are all set. If something happens, let's say you oversleep, let's say your alarm doesn't go off, let's say you try to log in and there is some incredible lag on the website, which is what I am imagining is going to happen. I'm pretty scared about that. But if you have some technology issue that prevents you from taking the exam on the exam day, you will be able to take the makeup exam on June 2nd at 4 p.m., but that's it. So the issue here is make every effort to take the exam, be done with it, get it out of your life. If you are taking that makeup exam and the same issues arise, your computer, your phone, something's going wrong, the internet at your house isn't great, you will not get another chance. That is it. So take it on the 14th and be done with it. As far as having a makeup date excuse, AP College Board is not going to be requiring these. So previously, you would have had to like fill out a form and pay a fee to take a makeup exam. And Ms. Carpenter would have helped us out with that. AP is going to be saying that they'll take the honesty policy, that if you're not able to take it at the first testing date, they will assume it's because you had a technology issue, and you'll be allowed to take it on the second testing date. And again, just because this is sort of allowed does not mean you guys should be doing it. I expect every one of you to take it on the first testing day, which is the 14th at 2 p.m. Let's see, what else? What did I want to talk about? What device? So how you should be taking this exam. So AP gave some recommendations. They say whatever works for you works. So you could take this on your Chromebook. You could do it on your phone. You could do it on your your iPad, whatever. So when AP was describing this, it's different for different tests. So, for example, people that are taking like the AP Spanish, they're taking it over the phone or on the computer because they have to record themselves talk. For people that are doing like some AP English they're going to be taking it on the computer because they're going to do a lot of typing. For AP Chemistry or some of the other math courses, what AP College Board is recommending that you do is take it on your phone. That way, you can read the question, take a picture of your work, and submit it, because that's really all you have to do for the AP Chemistry exam. What I would really, really encourage you guys to do is make sure that you do a little bit of practice, maybe finding the best spot to take this photo, the best lighting. If you are writing with a pencil versus a pen, it doesn't matter which one, but make sure that it is readable. A pencil can be really light and hard to take a picture of. So when you are taking this exam, the reason why they say your phone is the best is because for the exam, what you're going to be doing is you're going to read the prompt and then you're going to be answering it. That being said, if you guys are showing your work, please, 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 please label your work. It's super, super important. They're going to have to do a lot of decoding with these images to answer for point allocation. So for your open responses, please make sure you guys are writing like 1A, 1A I, whatever the question is. Remember your units, remember to show all your work, be super clear about it. I think that AP, I don't want to say they're going to be lenient, but I would think that they want to give the points out. Give them the opportunity to give you the points. Show them the units, show them the work, show 1 + 1 is 2, and they'll be able to sort of give you the best work. But again, I don't mean to go off on a tangent here, but use your phones is probably the best. What I would recommend is, you guys know your phone's the best, right? So make sure they're charged, make sure they're usable, make sure you can log into your AP College Board website from them. I'm trying to think of all of the things that can go wrong. Reasons why the computer is not the best. If you're taking it on the computer, you have to take an image of your work. And I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that would mean if you logged in to the testing link on the computer, that you would have to use your computer to take the photo, right? So you wouldn't be able to go into the test both on the computer and on your phone, sort of like taking the test twice. And you do have a picture, like your Chromebooks do have that camera on them, so I guess you could hold the image up, but real careful about that. That seems like that's going to be a really low quality photo of your work. So that's why I don't recommend using the computers. Again, the math work, the image diagrams, this isn't going to be something you're going to be able to type, so you have to do it on a piece of paper. Lined paper versus computer paper. I like computer paper because it shows my math work maybe easier than a lined piece of paper. Honestly, whatever works, but that's me reminding you guys too to make sure that your work is visible. So if you're doing lined paper and pencil, make sure you have a really good photo so they can see your math work. Man, I'm thinking, what else? Is there anything else? What else? Miss Carpenter had a few things that she wanted me to describe to you. And again, these are posted on your Google Classroom. So let's see. You have to take your AP College Board exam. If you do not take it, again, you are assumed, if you don't take the first testing date, you're assumed that you're going to take the second testing date. There's not a fee. Typically, you would have to pay a fee to take your makeup date. There's not a fee for it. If you don't take the makeup date, so if you don't take your exam at all, like if you don't ever do it, you are going to be forced to drop down to honors credits on your DHS transcript. However, you will not get a penalty. So typically, if you don't take the AP exam, I think they started this year, the 2019-20 year, but you have a penalty for not taking the exam. You won't have a fine for not taking it, but make sure that you do. What else? I think I said these. Oh, if you know for whatever reason you're not going to be taking the exam, the first, or if you miss the first, or you know you're going to miss the first exam and take it on the second, please, 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 please tell me or Miss Carpenter. So we need to be aware of this. We're trying to keep track of the students' progress at home. Let us know if there's any issues for that. Let's see. Oh, here's a big one. I'm going to post this. I know it's at like the end of my recording. This is a big issue. You have to indicate to Miss Carpenter or guidance where you want your AP score sent, what colleges you want your AP score sent by June 20th. After that, College Board is going to make you pay a fee to send your scores to a school. I don't know what this means for juniors if you guys have no idea what colleges you were going to think about going to yet. But that's an important thing Ms. Carpenter wanted me to tell you. And I think that's it. I think that's all the things. And again, they're all posted on the College Board website. Ms. Carpenter has been sending you emails about it. I'm just trying to say it once more. I know I'm like talking forever here, but maybe it's nice to hear my voice. Again, I'm a little nervous about how this exam is going to go down, especially because all of the AP students across the entire nation are going to be using this one website at the exact same time. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know any issues that you guys run into. But at this point, please make sure that you can go into the College Board website. You guys know all your passwords. Make sure you play around. Also, put it on your calendars. Make an alarm on your phones for noon that day so that you're prepared. Okay? I don't know what else to say. Good luck. Talk